Dylan Mortensen right away needed to call the sorority right away. They tell you, this is on record. This is on record. The sororities and fraternities tell other pledges the way before you call the cops on anything that is going on, you call them first. You call the Council of the Greek life. The Council, the Greek life council, are the ones that patrol and are the controllers of the fraternities and sororities in the whole area. They are the law for them. For them, way before Moscow PD is the Council. And I'm going to repeat, way before the PD is the Council and the authorities of the University of Idaho. Is the only way Dylan Mortensen will fall back and not call authorities, because authorities were already there. And due to they knew who did this, they covered this shit up since day one. The problem here is when they got the pressure from the nation, because they inspected all the eyes on them. I don't know how the fuck you thought that we were not about to be looking at you? How in the heck you thought that we wouldn't be looking at you? And then now that we're looking at you, you need to reconstruct. You need to reconstruct something that you could rely on, so you could blame someone, to bring someone to justice and make it all look like it don't matter if he falls in court. But by then, everybody just gonna forget about the University of Idaho being involved with this shit, ain't it? I'm still waiting for that phone call from the president of the University of Idaho. I'm still waiting for his call. I can't wait to talk to him. How fast they sue the TikToker, right? How fast they sue the TikToker, right? You know why they sue the TikToker right away? To intimidate sleuthers against the University of Idaho. To intimidate. Why? Because they knew this cuckoo lady from TikTok did not know what the fuck she was talking about. So of course they're going to utilize that opportunity of this lady, from this crazy deranged lady from TikTok saying all this goofy shit. They utilize that opportunity, because if they do it to her, other sleuthers will back down and do and obey their what they want, because no one from YouTube want to get sued by them, especially big content creators. You know why they don't dare to call me? Because they know they call me, try to sue me. Woo! I think I'll be the one to break this case wide open. Because for you to sue me, then you have to prove. Then now you have to prove that whatever I'm saying don't fit. That's why the president of the University of Idaho at this day today don't dare to give me a call. He have my number. Wow, what you think? That the Moscow PD will have my number and the president of the University of Idaho will not have my number? Who the fuck you talking to? It hit different. They know. You go ahead. Try to sue me. In the same way than the Kiely Rodni case. Why you think Lindsay don't gonna sue me and all this shit? Gonna try to do not a fucking thing. Cause she know. She pushed too much. She poked the bear a little bit too much. Everything is gonna crumble. But then now it's private investigators up your ass investigating this whole shit. And it will blow. It will happen. The case will be wide the fuck open. And they will look stupid. That's why they don't dare. They already know the information that I already gave to Moscow PD. They already know they are on my Saltane. I'm flipping my pancakes. The University of Idaho are my pancakes. I'm just flipping them. You go ahead. You go ahead. You stick to the roof and you see what's going to happen to you. You go ahead, pancake. Oh, you're good, Johan. You didn't miss nothing. I'm over here just spitballing with a moment of clarity that I just had. And I'm glad that I recorded it. I'm glad that I recorded it. Moment of clarity. I might edit it and make just a clip out of it. Jrod on point, moment of clarity in the Idaho 4 Bryan Kohberger case. Let's continue. This is beautiful right here. Investigation. I don't consider that lawful.
No.
Just in my personal opinion.
Unethical.
So if we're gonna go by whatever news stations are telling us, who's their sources?
Yeah.
The cops.
Sources is what their sources are.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The court says.
Yes.
Other reporters on the ground.
Reddit.
TikTok.
4chan. Yeah.
Yes.
Twitter.
Yes.
4chan.
All of it.
4chan.
Like all of it.
I can't
Discord.
stand. Yeah.
Just
So I'm sorry, it's not funny though. It just, do you see, like, so if we're gonna go by what news stations are telling us, we are duped.
That's fact. That's fact. CJ himself last week, and I agreed with him. He said, "We as creators on YouTube are the new news. We are the real news. We struggle day in and day out, and go through all the drama and the bull s that we do to bring you guys, you know, Lana and me, CJ, Rory, Harsh Reality,
shout out to Lana,
Jrod, everybody. We bring you the realest shit we can bring you, because we know that mainstream media is not going to bring you nothing but garbage, okay? And that's why we do what we do, folks. So that in alone itself, my friend, is a huge point, and thank you for stating that.
If I can,
thanks to you. Go ahead, Angela.
Thank you. I'm sorry. If I just can chime in for a quick sec. This kind of speaks to like a bigger issue, though. As we're transitioning from mainstream media to the new media, there's still, and I'll see it in different chats and different live streams, you know, when you question law enforcement, there's so many people that are just, how dare you, how dare you, how dare you, right? Because they've been told forever, right? We trust, we believe, you know, our government's good to us, believe in law enforcement, don't question authority.
Right.
And now, you know, we're breaking out of the box, and this speaks to a bigger, the corruption's everywhere. Dago, yesterday you had a caller on your show. I forget his name, but at the end he mentioned a correctional facility he was in California.
Rollo Monto, yes.
Okay. I looked up that Cochran, it's in California, and in the late 80s, early 90s, they had these gladiator wars where these COs were putting people in the yard to fight each other and placing bets and then shooting. Just disgusting, right? But
absolutely,
the bigger issue too is that these police departments and law enforcement have strong unions. So there were so many of these COs that were put on trial, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, across the board, right? They were maybe transferred to a different facility. And that's just one small example. And as I'm down this rabbit hole on YouTube last night at 2:00 in the morning, right? Of course, the algorithm suggests other, you know, instances of corruption and police. And it's not to say, you know, I know I have people in my family